Hello, everybody or nobody. This is the Knights of the Lunch Table podcast. Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about all the stupid holiday bull crap.
Fun.
Yeah, so, because it's all stupid. And I guess since it's the season, let's start with Christmas. Christmas is a pagan holiday. Tell us about it, Kyle.
Throw me into the bus, won't you? Yeah. Modern Christmas pulls a lot of things from paganism, so regardless if they don't want to admit it.
So, basically every tradition that is like a Christmas tradition, air quotes, most of that is like actually from the pagan holiday of Yule, which is similar but not the same. Like the whole concept of gift giving and visiting family, the tree, the lights, even the singing.
Santa Claus in general.
Santa was part of a Coca-Cola thing, and he's been catching on.
Actually,
Santa Claus was before that.
Santa Claus
modern
did exist before, but he
the
was
modern iteration of Santa.
Yeah,
the
Santa
big
Claus
fat jolly guy was
initially.
from Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it was like a more like a slender old man.
Yeah.
And like had like a rainbow cape or some bullshit. But yeah, he's red and white and fat and jolly because of Coca-Cola. But yeah, the whole all that shit that's Christmas stuff, and like bringing a tree into the house and decorating it and putting lights up and giving gifts and visiting family, even like the feast and all that.
Oh yeah,
all taken from Yule.
All of it, regardless of any of my past coworkers' thoughts or not.
Well, you had past coworkers that didn't believe you?
Yeah, I got into a huge fight with one and he had to leave the room. Then he came back and I started talking about Easter.
That's fucking great. But yeah, so yeah, like regardless of how you feel about the holiday, like you don't have to, I guess, like be, it's not like a thing of like, oh, we can't do these things anymore because they're pagan and not Christian. Like whatever, like
forget that.
Celebrate the holiday however you want. Just recognize that all of those traditions came from, something else.
And to be
fair, very
Christmas
similar with Easter, like you said.
Yeah.
But
and to be fair, a lot of Christmas celebrations nowadays are just kind of corporate sellouts. So
yeah, now the modern Christmas is capitalistic and who can buy the best stuff for people. But
yeah.
There's actually a very weird, I found this looking through the History Channel, there is a weird Christmas tradition that I don't know if you guys have ever taken part of, but it's called the Christmas pickle. You guys have any ideas what that might be?
I think it's German?
Nope, this is an American tradition.
Really? Oh.
Yep. You guys want to take any stabs
at
at
that version?
All right. So the Christmas pickle, or pickles, depending on how you do it, if there's a pickle among your snowman, angel, or reindeer ornaments, you're likely taking part in the American tradition of hiding the green ornament on the tree so that the first child to find it wins a gift or gets to open the first present on Christmas morning. This practice origins are a bit murky or should be a bit briny. But it's likely it grew from Woolworth's marketing gimmicks from the late 1800s. Oh, you were actually right. It is part of a German thing when retailers received imported German ornaments shaped like a pickle and needed a sales pitch. So, if you want to do the Christmas pickle, y'all have fun with that.
Oh, yeah. I had the pickle.
Definitely, I had the pickle.
So anyway.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just thought that one was kind of funny and interesting.
So, Kyle mentioned Easter also being very similar. With a bunch of pagan things. All like so rabbits and eggs. Rabbits,
eggs, and rebirth are all signs of the pagan god Esther, the goddess of fertility and birth.
Yep. And so the rabbits symbolizing fertility, eggs symbolizing like rebirth and like new life. Yeah, and all like the flower stuff too. There's a lot of like flower stuff that I've seen at like the Easter stuff. Like that's also like a pagan thing, like recognizing that, you know, flowers are blooming and all that kind of stuff. It's more new life thing. I believe all that stuff is from the pagan holiday of Imbolc. I could be mispronouncing that, or
That part I actually don't know.
or have the name wrong, but well, I mean, when I was younger, I did a lot of research into paganism and stuff because it made a lot more sense to me than, you know,
rather than Christianity taking over every holiday.
Yeah, well, and just the general belief system made sense to me personally, as opposed to the more rigid, structured religions. Organized religion, that's the word. Yeah, organized religion. I'm not a fan of. But that's a different topic.
Oh, yeah. That's a topic for not a podcast episode because
it's a little too edgy.
That's a little too spicy.
Valentine's Day, that one's dumb.
Oh, yeah. That was literally the fucking Hallmark holiday.
I mean, it's basically just a holiday where a saint married people that weren't allowed to get married.
Or no, actually, I thought that was the I'm thinking
Saint Valentine.
No, I'm thinking of St. Patrick's Day. I was gonna about screw that up. Never mind.
Way to go! Did you just have an epiphany, Tyler?
Well, no, I was making fun of Josh because he, mixed up the two saints.
Oh,
yeah.
What kind of good Catholic boy are you? Jeez.
I mean, I've told you guys my
saints
my
are
whole
Catholic, right? It's a Catholicism thing, I think.
I don't
right?
know.
I mean, I guess they can be whatever they want. It's just people who do good things or like great things that are recognized.
Okay, right, but like not every church has saints. That's what I'm saying. Like, is the concept of saints a Catholicism thing?
I don't know.
It probably started there.
Christianity as a whole.
But no, my favorite joke to tell about like religion and stuff like that is, the last time I was at church, I was like 6 years old, and as young boys do, they run around without shoes on pretty often. So my mom brought us all to church, and I was the idiot running around without shoes. It was a particularly hot day, and the church that we went to had just redone the parking lot with like blacktop.
Ooh.
So I make the joke that, the last time I was on holy ground, I burned my feet.
Nice. Just for those of you that don't know what blacktop is, it's tar.
Yeah, it's tar tops.
I don't know if you guys knew that, but that is a local term.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's not a common like terminology everywhere, as far as I understand. Yeah.
I know it's common in the some of the southern states like Alabama and Tennessee and all of them.
Yeah.
Because I hear that a lot in music about blacktop, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. All I've heard down here is like tar, just like
I guess
street tar or whatever. Yeah,
but Tyler, are you sure you weren't just talking to a heroin dealer?
Well, I mean, this area does kind of have a drug problem, so maybe.
You got any of that street tar?
And I do live on a dirt road, so there is no tar. So,
I'd look into that one.
But anyway, so my biggest complaint, well, not my biggest, but one of my big complaints about all these holidays, particularly like Christmas and like my birthday and crap, is the apparent necessity people feel to give gifts. Like they feel like it's a requirement, and that's part of the whole corporate driven like concept is like that you have to buy gifts for people. And I hate that.
Again, a lot of that came from like the modern corporate America of buying gifts. It used to be stuff that was like, oh, well, the family is like missing this in their life. And someone would be like, oh, hey, I brought you this because I know times are hard and this will help you. But
Yeah,
then
exactly. It used to be actual
Or the
thoughtful
gifts are
and,
like handmade and thoughtful.
it was
Well,
stuff
and-
that didn't
and
require money.
it was
And
meant to be like each thing was supposed to be like a thought out, like this is an intentional gesture, not just I forgot the word, but just like a automatic kind of, well, I have to give you a gift. Like the other day at work, I had somebody mention that they're like, oh, I have to buy like 12 gifts or gifts for 12 people, and I was like, no, you don't. And they're like, well, what are you talking about? I have like 12 people, and I was like, yeah, but you don't have to buy them gifts. Like, like, you know, give people gifts all you want, and that's not. This, just to clarify, this isn't me being selfish and being like, oh, I don't want to buy people stuff. I buy people gifts all the time. It's just randomly. Like, it's not set, because that's another thing about my messed up brain, is I consider gifts to be more meaningful when they're not scheduled.
when they're random and it was time, like, because it was, you thought of this person when you saw that. It was like, hey, I'm going to give them this.
Exactly. Like, if I'm at the store, I'm like, oh, hey, you know, whoever would like this, so I'm going to buy it and give it to them. Like, out of nowhere, because, like, you know, they're like, oh my god, that's so sweet, you know, that's cool, whatever. But, yeah, I prefer that sort of concept. I also friggin' hate making wish lists.
Oh, God.
I haven't made one in years.
The mother's side of my... Hang on. I'm going to try saying that again, because my brain malfunctioned and jumbled up the words. My mother's side of the family, like, almost every year, they want my wish list, you know, before Thanksgiving so they can go do Black Friday shopping and all that, which is another corporate scam.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, it's side tangent on my side tangent here. Is that, so the thing with Black Friday is most companies slowly raise the prices up in the months leading up to November. And then on Black Friday, they drop them back down to about the same price that they already were, like, 3-4 months ago.
Yeah, I've seen a few items where that's not the case, and they genuinely are, like I saw, because something I'm trying to get for my grandmother is a security doorbell, because obviously she's almost 94 years old, bless her soul, holy hell. But, you know, obviously my mom works a lot, my brothers aren't around, I'm, you know, miles away, so I don't get to see her or get to help her a lot. And I'm like, oh, this would be a really good idea. And I saw one for like $50. I'm like, that's insane. And then I read the regular retail price, and it's at $169.99. I'm like, holy shit.
I mean, that is the other thing, is a lot of times it's like
It's an inventory thing.
yeah, a lot of times it's like a clearance sort of situation where they're like, well, we have a bunch of these products that didn't sell the rest of the year, so we'll sell them now. And that's only been, like, that's only gotten worse with the way that people are, like, prioritizing Black Friday and, like, you know, focusing on it and only buying stuff on Black Friday or the days following. So all these stores end up with, you know, warehouses end up with stockpiles of stuff that they didn't sell yet because people are waiting to buy it.
Oh, yeah.
But
and then
anyway,
you can buy a ton of really cheap candy afterwards, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, the other thing with Black Friday is people buy shit they don't need all the time. It's a big problem. They're like shit they weren't at all planning on buying. They're just like, oh, I'll buy that too since I'm here. Bad play. That's how you lose money.
When I was at my father's side of Thanksgiving this year, I had heard that quite a few stores, thankfully, they were being smart and not actually doing like the midnight openings. They were waiting till normal business hours to start. And
Probably good.
Yeah, and I mean, that kind of brought a little hope back to me. I'm like, at least the corporate's not like, oh, you know, everyone had their dinner, it's 8 o'clock at night, time to open, and then they have to work. It's like, no, not everyone does the same times, and like, you know, I have to go to 2 different Thanksgivings throughout the year, and that's a lot of time on me. What about other families that have to go to 2 or 3 or fucking, you know, how many of these, and they don't want to do shopping right away. Maybe they want to go home and sleep. And it's nice that corporates are finally starting to think of their employees this year.
Yeah. Also, the fact that like midnight releases, you're probably gonna have some just drunk people out there
Oh yeah,
because they've been partying beforehand.
yeah.
Now
They've
they're
been
gonna
drinking
go
with
and
the
beat
fam.
down someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna attack you in a second, Josh. But okay, so to finish off this
Well.
whole fucking spiel about just different stuff. So wish lists. That's what I was on about. I hate wish lists because my family, like my mom's side of the family, always wants me to make a wish list, and I never know what to put on it because this is gonna sound crazy, but if I want something,
You'll buy it.
I I just buy it for myself.
Oh, my
And if it's
mom gets.
something like the only thing that I really know what to put on my wish list is stuff that I don't really need or want, but like I kind of have a passing interest in, or stuff like the other option is just to put stuff that I can't afford on there, but they can't afford it either. So like,
Oh, I
Yeah.
did that last year, and it kind of pissed off my mom. She's like, "Well, what do you want?" I'm like, "Well, I want this graphics card. I want this. I want that." Honey, these are all like $1,000. I'm like, "Yeah, I know. You didn't say what the limit was. I'm just saying what I really want."
Yeah.
well, so and that was the thing too. Like when I was younger, I feel like this could be entirely wrong, but I feel like my family sort of had the opinion of me that I was like a little greedy. Which I don't understand why. I've never considered myself greedy. I don't think I'm that greedy of a person.
I'm just kidding.
There was the one time.
But yeah, like so I was always super cautious to not put anything that could seem greedy on the list. And like I would love to do a joke like that, but I don't know if they would take it the right way. Like I'm always concerned that like they'll think I'm serious and that'll just further cement their idea of me as being greedy.
No, and the stuff I put on my Christmas list that year to mess with my mom, I actively knew it was stuff that was way too expensive to buy.
Yeah, it's like
She would have-
sarcastically
Yeah,
expensive.
she would have no idea where to find it. She couldn't go to the store and get it. She couldn't order it on Amazon. I'm like, you're not gonna find these things, so don't even bother.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
promise you.
I just realized, yeah, with your mom, that might be a dangerous play because she's crazy enough that she'll do it. Like she'll buy you the thing, and then you'll be like, oh my god.
Where the hell, Mom? Where did you find this $2,000 3D printer? What the fuck?
Black
Yeah.
market. Kind of, no.
Like this thing retails at $2,000. Where did you find this? Oh, I bought some from some guy behind the Walmart for $100. I'm like,
Yeah. Man, I just
But
mean
no.
like she's the kind of person, in my view anyway, that like she would 100% just buy you something that's $1,000 just because you thought she wasn't going to.
oh no.
But-
Because and I'm on that same path with you, Tyler, where it's like, if I want something throughout the year, I'll just go and buy it because I know I have the money for it. It's something I want, and I don't want to bother somebody trying to. Because like with computer parts, my mom's not gonna know which one to get. There's 1,000 things of the same card, and she's gonna be like, "Well, I didn't know which one to get." So then she'll buy the $20 one, which isn't actually a card; it's a hanging thing I put on the wall. And I'm like, "Oh, great, thanks. That's cool."
Right. My point more is that like if she had the know-how and knew which one to buy,
Oh yeah, then
like,
I would
she
actually be a
100%
little scared.
She would 100% just do it because she's
No.
she's a giver.
She and like that actually goes into a bit of a story where my roommates, it was I think 2019 or 2020 when all the world was ending stuff, and obviously their families were like, hey, we're not doing Christmas this year because obviously we don't want to risk anything, but and as always they're always invited kind of thing. But the first year they came, my mom was like, oh, are they coming? I'm like, I don't know, and then the day before I'm like, yeah, they want to come out. And of course, she immediately runs to the store and gets them both like a really heartfelt gift. I'm like, Mom, you didn't have to do that. And to cement that point, yeah, she's a very thoughtful person that way.
Yeah.
Like she got one of them an Xbox like gift card, and they were super nice too. They actually both threw in to get my mom an Amazon card, like gift card, that she almost used like immediately.
To buy a gift for somebody else.
Pretty much.
So that's another thing. I hate gift cards. Okay, before I go on a mini rant about gift cards and then shut the hell up for a while because I've been talking so much.
Oh, shit.
So, first of all, Josh, when you talk about Thanksgiving, you said you have to go to 2 Thanksgivings. No, you don't.
Well, no, you're right. I don't have to, but
I was just saying, to me, it is a more healthy outlook to be like, I am going to see my family because I want to.
Well,
and
yeah,
because they want to see me.
That's more of what I meant, not I'm being
Right.
forced to go to this thing. I'm being,
Yeah.
handcuffed and shackled. No. Like, it's some of the family I have wanted to see for a while. I just haven't had the time and energy to go see them, but now this is the perfect time to do so.
I just mean, there have been times where I've been a little bit selfish, and I've chosen to not go to a family gathering because I don't feel like it. And to me, that's healthy. To not
is.
always have to go to every family gathering.
You need to set boundaries with family. That is the
Yeah.
most healthy thing you can do.
Anyway, gift cards, right. So gift cards are stupid. So y'all remember how we were talking about, like, fake money and stuff the last episode? So this is basically another version of that.
Not necessarily. That is something paid in advance.
Except a gift card is digital money that doesn't actually exist because it's not, it's like you've already given the money to the store effectively.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like prepaid credit.
Yeah.
But it's money that you can only buy, use at one location unless you sell the gift card, which is just an unnecessary step.
There's some that allow you to use them at other locations.
Right, I just mean
you could
most
get
gift
a
cards
Visa
are
gift
specific.
card.
Right.
I've actually, when I started this job last year, my recruiter was nice enough to send me a $50 Visa gift card, which I used to get food and then put some gas in my car. So
yeah,
but I
just
understand.
mean the general, usually when people get a gift card, it's for a store that you like.
Oh yeah, or the place that they want to frequent.
Right. So what you should do instead of getting people gift cards, just give them cash. That's another thing. Is I never I always put gift cards on my wish list because I'm like, I mean, might as well.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put cash because, again, for some reason,
sounds
cash
greedy.
Sounds more greedy than gift card.
Because with cash, there's no and this was actually not to get too deep into family, but this was something that when one of my siblings was going through a rough time, we didn't want to give him cash because we knew what he would use it for. So we forced him to get a Walmart gift card, so he had to go buy food, other
trade
essentials.
the gift card for actual money, and then
Well, and after that, it's kind of up to him what he wanted to do. But if he wanted to use the gift card, he had to use it for that kind of thing. And that situation makes more sense. But for any of us, none of us are super bad with money, except for me. I'm horrible, but that's different. But if somebody hands me a GameStop gift card, I know, hey, this $50 is probably gonna go to buying me a video game, at least one, maybe two, depending on what I'm getting. But otherwise, yeah, a Visa gift card, I'm going to go get food, put gas in my car, maybe, I don't know, go watch a movie or something, so.
buy a snack,
Buy a snack.
Spend all of it on Magic the Gathering cards like I used to do.
Oh, I actually have to tell you guys a story when we're done with this recording about Magic the Gathering. I'm going to make a note.
Oh my god. You play Magic? What a nerd. Anyway.
I'm sorry. I would say, how many decks do you have, sir?
None right now.
Ow.
I haven't played Magic in a very long time.
We should sometime. Who knows? It might be a recording day.
Maybe.
Yeah, man. Probably
I
not.
mean,
Anyway,
my most expensive deck was $300.
Oh God, fuck that. Oh, I do actually have one thing about the holidays that I don't care for.
Okay.
The music. I swear to God.
Yes.
So my place of business, the GM, he's a very good guy, but he actually started playing Christmas music the day after Thanksgiving. It was
that monster.
He played it right away.
To be fair, at least he waited until after Thanksgiving.
You think that, but he did play it a couple days before.
There's some
And
places
then there was a riot, and
there's some places that
do it
literally
throughout November.
November 1st, that shit comes on.
But
I've seen fucking Christmas decorations in stores before Halloween. That is goddamn outrageous. Sorry, that's just my outrage. I fucking hate Christmas decorations.
Yeah, well, I leave Christmas decorations before they're appropriate.
No, I'm not a
For
big
me,
fan of them
at
anyway.
least.
So this is going to be after like 3 specific songs that are kind of in my head that bug me. One, Frosty the Snowman. It seems innocent enough, but when you listen to the lyrics, it's legitimately about these kids making something come to life. The guy now knows that he does not have long for this world, and then he's forcing the kids to play with him before he dies.
Necromancy.
That is a fucked up Christmas
Or
song.
would that be necromancy?
Technically, no, because it's not dead.
No, yeah, he didn't get
It was
revived.
animate.
It was, yeah, animations more. But yeah, so
Anyway,
Frosty Snowman, really fucking weird.
yeah, Ryan George made a video about that. Made like
Yeah.
a skit. So
Second song, The Grinch. That whole story, like the man was just living up in his mountain, minding his own business, and then his neighbors are all assholes about how he lives his life.
yeah,
Like,
not
no
to mention
wonder.
making a shit ton of noise and fucking all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. You got all the lights causing extra light pollution and shit.
Oh, by the way, weird fact. I'm sure you guys
Hashtag
figured
Grinch
this
is
out.
the good guy.
Oh, he was. But in the live action movie, y'all remember that light scene where the mayor's wife was shooting the lights up at the house?
Yeah, that was actually recorded in reverse.
Yeah. Well, it was recorded them pulling the lights, but then it was
yeah.
played in reverse. But yeah, a little magic history for that.
I don't know that scene that you're talking about, but did you know that in the live action How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the bit where Jim Carrey pulls the tablecloth off the
Off his little table.
he's like going to make his costume and stuff, and he pulls the tablecloth off, and like just perfectly, and none of the stuff falls, and then he like runs back and knocks it all over. That was improvised because he when he pulled the tablecloth, everything was supposed to come off with it, but he accidentally pulled it too. He just did it perfectly.
He was
And
too
being
good of
Jim
an actor.
Carrey,
He did it
he's
right.
just like, well, I'm not going to ruin the scene, so he just stomps back and knocks everything over it.
Sounds about right for him.
Yeah, great actor. Oh god, what was the third song now? I'm drawing a blank. Damn it. Frosty, that one. The one that had a big controversy a few years back. I don't remember the name of it. I'm drawing a blank. But the one where it's like, hey, what's in this drink?
Oh, wait, what?
Oh.
Wait, I thought you were talking about the Baby It's
Like
Cold
it's
Outside.
cold outside? Yeah.
Yeah, that song.
Oh, wait,
Maybe
is
it's
that,
cold out. That's one of the lyrics. Yeah.
that song's worse than I thought.
Hold on, let me pull it up here.
Like, that song already had sexual harassment in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, hold up, lyrics. I know how to use computer. I promise. I really can't say. Maybe it's cold. This evening has been so very nice. My mother will start to worry. Obviously, that's okay. And between the lyrics of her singing, he's giving every reason for her to stay. But then, I gotta find it. Oh, but maybe I'm pretty sure it's just a half a drink more. But Google messed up and it says a drink more.
Oh, well.
Yeah. The neighbors might think, baby, it's bad out there. Say, what's in this drink? No cabs to be had out there. This man is actively going out of his way to force this woman to stay. And then eventually, I ought to say, no, sir. Mind if I move in closer? The longer you go into this song, it gets worse
She's literally
and
saying
worse. and okay, further down, I simply must go. Baby, it's cold outside. The answer is no. So this is a straight up, I'm saying no, I'm done. And then it just keeps going. So yeah, Christmas music. Happy fun times? No, it's about bringing fucking creatures into this world. The words I don't want to say and shit like that. Christmas music is fucked up.
Hey, I actually heard a parody of Baby It's Cold Outside, but the dude is basically telling the girl go
Yeah, go.
leave.
I know the video you're
woman's
talking
part
about.
is normal.
Yeah, I know exactly the video you're talking about. And
Yeah, I love that one.
that was so funny.
So it's like a thing of like she's saying she should leave, and he's like, yeah, you should.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
go
out of here.
on, the
Go.
door's open. No one's keeping you here. I'll have to find that for you afterwards.
That's hilarious.
Oh, definitely. But yeah, so that is one of my biggest things about, I could do without the Christmas music. And especially like, okay, I understand Christmas Day, or at least like the week of Christmas, it makes sense to play that kind of stuff. But like, yeah, especially in retail, and like here in Wisconsin, and especially where I live, there is a radio station that plays Christmas music 365 days a year.
Yep, pretty
Should
sure
be
we have one
illegal.
of those down here too.
It bugs me.
I can't stand the fact that there's like a dozen songs, and that's it. There's just,
Oh yeah, it's
different
the
versions
same
of the same
12 songs.
fucking songs over and over again. Like, and even the different songs sound hella similar half the time.
Except for the one that everyone uses, especially during the time for memes, Mariah Carey's song. But it
She
sounds
comes back from the dead.
There's actually
pretty
somebody.
much.
It's like a few years old now, but somebody did a mashup of that song and "Creep" by Radiohead,
Oh shit.
and it's actually kind of good. It's kind of wild. I'll send that to you guys too. But anyway, yeah, Christmas music, hate it. Like for real. Like so, you could fucking play. You could like mash up like Silver Bells and fucking Silent Night, and I would have no fucking clue. Throw in some White Christmas, still no fucking clue. Like, it's the same goddamn song.
Yeah. I think it is like somebody did a study on it, and it's the same song just at like different lengths, or like the notes are played slightly further apart.
Yeah, I'm sure there's tons of music theory about how, like, they're like, all Christmas songs are basically the same.
The next theory channel, music theory.
Yeah.
Pocket Bells.
We should get in there
India,
before
I
they
think it
can.
was.
Right.
We mostly won't know what the fuck we're talking about, but
Oh yeah, but we can do it.
I
It'll be
assume you
first.
guys haven't done any music theory courses.
Nope.
I actually did.
Oh, I did
Oh.
one in college, so I thought
I did one in high
I thought I
school.
would be the only one.
I was in band and I still didn't do it.
God, what was it? I think our band teacher actually taught that class. That's the
Yeah.
only reason I know why I took it.
Who, Kimball?
Gimbal Slice.
Yeah, I think it was Kimball.
Yeah, awful fucking director. Anyway,
I actually
Don't
liked
worry,
it.
I
the
didn't.
choir director
there-
back then.
There's a
wasn't
whole
super good
bunch
either.
of issues that I had with her, but also, it's beside the point. Yeah.
But
So,
mind you,
are-
this is all saying
Are we
that
done?
if you what's up?
I was gonna say, are we done shitting on Christmas, or are we moving on to the next holiday, or what?
Well, I was going to put a small snippet of as much as we shit on Christmas. If you like the holidays, by all means, go and enjoy them.
Yeah.
We're shitting on very specific parts of the holidays that we, as individuals, not holding anyone else accountable for this, that we find weird about the holidays. That's all I have to say about this.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. We probably should have iterated that at the beginning. But
I, as a person, hate I hate the fact that it has to be a holiday to do all these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hate the holiday for what the holiday is. But I still appreciate like a lot of the traditions and like hanging. Like, me and my little cousins play Risk every year on Thanksgiving. Like, just because that's what happens to it. One year we played it after dinner, and it just did. And then the next year we wanted to play again, and then it just kind of became a thing. But yeah,
By the
so
way,
like I
weird
appreciate
thought.
those kinds of things, but I don't like hold it as any sort of special thing because it's Thanksgiving. You know, if that makes sense.
yeah.
So weird thought candy for you guys. Traditions is just peer pressure from dead people.
That is fair.
That's pretty good.
Anyway, so moving. Oh, actually, one last little snippet. This
One
was
more
from
thing.
From the timeanddate.com/holiday/fun website I found, Christmas also happens to be Alphabet Day or Noel Day. I think that's supposed to be a play on Noel. Just thought I'd share that. And for the day that we are recording this, actually, today is letter writing day. Don't know.
Something that I won't be doing.
I would say, don't know how many of us have written a letter in the last almost 30 years.
I mean, I sent an email a couple days
I
ago.
don't know if I would say necessarily 30 years because I would just be born.
Well, I mean, still.
Anyway.
Yeah, so, moving on.
Yeah, or Kyle, did you have anything else to add about Christmas specifically?
Maybe not necessarily Christmas specifically, but more just like a holiday in general thing where it seems like no one is ever preparing beforehand. Mm-hmm. So I've worked in like grocery stores, and every holiday, the day before the holiday, everyone's jam-packed in this store trying to buy everything off the shelf, and they're wondering why it's taking so long.
Yeah.
Well, and
with
that,
for real, I've seen that happen where like that's another thing that pisses me off about fucking holidays. I'll go in, I'll be in town and be like, oh, I'll go buy this, and be like, oh shit, it's Thanksgiving. That's why everything's closed. God damn it. But anyway.
Oh, God. Me and my brother had that moment a few Christmases back. I think it was actually when he had just gotten out of jail. But he wanted to go to the casino, and he's like, oh, well, let's stop at the store on the way. I'm like, bro, it's Christmas. Nothing is going to be open. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, something will be open. And mind you, this is at like 7 o'clock, so not that late into the day. And sure shit, as we're driving past places, like, why is everything closed? I'm like, it's Christmas, you dipshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff happens to me on Sundays all the time. I'll be like, I'm like, why is the bank closed? I'm like, oh yeah, because it's Sunday. Fucking stupid.
Sunday.
Anyway. So the what was I talking about?
A holiday.
Thanks. It really narrows it down. Oh my god.
I mean, it kind of does.
Oh, right. Okay. So there have been times where I've gone into the grocery store like the day before. I'm not trying to buy a bunch of stuff. I'm just like, oh yeah, I need like
you have to pick up one thing.
I need some frozen burritos or something.
Frozen burritos
for dinner tonight, because that's how I live. Please visit our Patreon.
Oh God!
Anyway.
What a way to shove that in.
I mean, they also don't have to visit Patreon either. They could just click on the Linktree app, and it's one of the first links.
So anyway, what I was saying is, so yeah, I'll go into like a grocery store day before a holiday, not even realizing that it's the day before a holiday, and I'll see a bunch of people, then realize, oh right, it's day before Thanksgiving, and then yeah, people will do the whole thing of like, oh, do you not have any more turkeys? That's outrageous. I can't believe you don't have any more turkeys. Why don't you have any more turkeys? And I'm like, 'cause idiots like you come in right now to do it.
And
yeah.
To that
it's almost
note,
like it was designed for you to come in earlier.
Yeah, like
that note,
like you're not going to cook your turkey in 24 hours.
They only have so much space for turkeys, in a given time period. So if enough people come in to buy all of those turkeys, they literally have no way of having more turkeys. It's not like they can just order more.
To give some credence to some of those people, not everyone and not in every situation, there is some ingredients that you can't keep for too long because it goes bad pretty quickly. And mind you, that's for stuff like, certain spices that you can't hold on to, like fresh stuff, and certain foods go bad within... Yeah, and like just certain foods do go bad pretty quickly, but like, yeah, why aren't y'all buying shit the week before? Like, you can freeze a turkey, you can store all of your potatoes somewhere, you can do all this other shit. Why are you coming in to buy it the day of or the day before? That's why I feel bad for like the gas stations in Wisconsin, all the Quick Trips. Those poor people have to work because people are dumb and forget to buy shit.
Yeah. So
people light their homes on fire because they don't defrost their turkey
Oh yeah.
and just put it in a fryer.
Boom. Anyway. Yeah, the see what can alleviate a lot of that issue, not the burning your house down because you don't know how to cook a turkey. The other one that Josh said about everyone, there's some stuff you can't. I appreciate when a holiday dinner or meal like doesn't strictly stick to the thing, to the tradition
Normal.
or whatever. Like, you don't on Thanksgiving, you don't have to do turkey and cranberries and mashed potatoes and gravy. Like, you can do other stuff. Like, the point of the Thanksgiving gathering, in my opinion, is just to share a meal with, your loved ones or whatever, or your relatives,
Yeah.
because sometimes those aren't the same people. But yeah, like, it doesn't have to be fucking turkey and shit. Like, also, turkey is like the worst meat. It's awful.
I don't mind turkey.
Bland, and unless you really know what you're doing, it's dry as hell.
Ooh, actually, my mom.
Or you can just put mashed potatoes on top of it and eat it that way.
Or you can just eat the mashed potatoes by themselves.
Honestly,
Mashed potatoes and
mashed potatoes, top tier food any day of the year. Don't care what
Oh
you
yeah,
say.
mashed potatoes are.
Oh yeah, we're turning this into a tier list.
No, that's another
slap, bro.
Like, it's an alcohol, it's chips, it's fries, it's mashed, it's baked, you can do whatever the fuck you want with a potato, and
Yeah,
it's
very
always good.
versatile.
You can even get electricity from it potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would like to move down the year a little bit more. I guess it kind of ties into. I have a lot of the same.
Down in which
feelings
direction?
About my birthday as I do New Year's.
Okay.
Oh,
I
that down.
Fucking hate New Year's. I think it's a dumb thing that people just make stupid excuse to like
Go and drink.
party and lie to
Get
themselves.
wasted.
Yeah. All the New
Because
Year's
we all know
resolutions.
January 4th, you ain't going to the gym again. Like, that's it. That's the end. January 3rd is the last time you're seeing the inside of that gym. Like,
Oh god, I
that's
got a story
actually
about that.
that's actually a statistic that I think I've seen before. Is that like it's something like 70%. I'm just pulling numbers
No,
out my
it's
ass.
higher.
At
I
least
actually
of New Year's resolutions are over within the first 2 weeks of January.
No, like, actually, when I lived near the Dells, they had opened up a new gym over there. And I actually went in, I think it was like November, because I was working in fast food. I'm like, I really do have to start doing better. And the dude that, like, got me in there and we were chatting, and he's like, yo, if you are here after January 4th, I will be shocked. I'm like, really? That bad? He's like, yeah, we will be full January 1st, 2nd. By the 3rd, it's like 70%, but by the 4th, it is down to a 10% of that original volume. And those 10% are people that were there most of last year. So, like, it's awful. And I got to see that firsthand because I didn't have to work New Year's Day, which was really lucky. I went in on the 2nd because I had an early morning shift. So I'm like, all right, that's not bad. I'll go and get a workout and head home for that. And then I had to work a double the night after, so I'm like, all right, skip it. And I went in on the 5th, and I swear to God, I thought the place was shutting down. They had one person working, there was one person on the far end machine, and they were just getting done. So I'm like, oh shit, what the hell?
Yeah. It's not even just gym
That's probably
stuff
the best
either.
time to actually start your goal.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
You
no,
have the whole place to yourself.
Yeah.
it absolutely is.
Yeah. I just for those of you that are going to do any sort of New Year's resolutions, I recommend doing like I forget what they call it. There's some stupid acronym for it. It's like SMART goals or something like that. It's like SMART stands for something. But basically, it's just you want to have your goals be within
It's
a
small,
realm.
measurable, achievable. I forget what the R stands for, but then it basically it's like,
Reachable.
yeah, reachable. And what's the last one? The last one's like, it means like scalable. So like you start, oh, I'm going to run for 5 minutes a day. And then you can keep building on it to by June, you're running for 2 hours a day.
Okay, here we go. I got it. All right. So it is specific. So like that to me, that one's the most important. It has to be a specific that it can't just be work out more or read
I want to
more
lose
books.
weight. Okay. Well, how much weight do you want to
exactly.
lose? Do you want to be 100 pounds? Do you want to lose 200 pounds?
How much you want it by?
Then you've got measurable, which is what the how much am I gonna do of X or whatever.
I want to lose 10 pounds in 2 months.
Yeah. Achievable, which is making
Same
it not outrageous, not anything crazy like, oh, I'm gonna read 500 books this year. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Multiple
and even if you were
books a
going
day.
to, that time could be spent doing something better than reading the excess amount of books.
Reading the dead carcass that got inked and then fucking making vivid images in your head.
What?
Yeah, so it's a dead tree that got inked. And now when you read that, you make vivid imaginations in your head about that. So
it's
think about it.
Yeah. It's basically hallucinations happening in your brain because you're reading made up symbols that we decided mean something out of a mutilated tree carcass. Anyway,
sorry, I just thought that
describing things in ways that in ways that are technically correct. Anyway,
that's gonna be another podcast episode.
so yeah, achievable is something that I think it also has to do with like making it like within your power to do it, that like doesn't rely on other people.
Yeah.
Like getting a promotion, like that's not inherently like somebody else has to make a decision, so that one isn't really a good goal. But anyway, realistic that kind of goes hand in hand with the achievable thing. Is like you have to be able to actually like, it can't be like, oh, I'm gonna become an astronaut by the end of the year. Not fucking possible for most people.
Let's say
And
being an astronaut
timely.
takes like fucking.
I'm gonna make $1 million and I work at Walmart. No.
Yeah, and
I mean, if you become the store manager, you absolutely could.
yeah, and timely
Maybe.
is the one that Josh mentioned with the whole
Timely.
I want to lose X amount of pounds by this date.
X date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, do those for your New Year's resolutions. But yeah, that's not even the main thing that I hate about New Year's. The thing I hate about New Year's is everyone acts like it's this big ass fucking event that suddenly a whole year has passed, and it's like, no, what are you talking about? Like, fucking every day it's just another day. Like, what do you?
Today, a year passed from like last year at this time.
Exactly.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah,
Every
like,
New Year.
every day it's a year past last year. Like.
Why don't we celebrate like this? Holy shit. Hold on. That's not good, because then that might start happening more.
Yeah, and again, this isn't
Celebrating every day. Everyone's
This
just
isn't
drunk
me,
365
like-
days a year.
hating fun or anything. I don't mind going to a hangout or going to a party, lighting off fireworks, whatever the fuck.
Merc.
But I mean, I do kind of think fireworks are dumb, but whatever. That's a side note.
Well,
It's just explosions. Just
Explosions.
it goes
America.
boom. Like anyway.
big shiny thing in the sky.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. You shouldn't need. I hate how people seem to need a reason to have a party or get together. Like, if you want to hang out with friends, just have a party. Like, you don't have to have an occasion for it. Just do it.
That was actually like, oh god, it was like a few months back that my buddy from, I won't mention the city, but one of the parties I went to with him, he was just like, yeah, no, so-and-so was just, we heard that he's in the States, so we were just gonna go and drink. Like, okay, that makes sense for a party. He's here. Why not have fun with him while he's here?
are they having a drink with him? Or are they just
yes.
drinking because he's in the state?
Yes.
That does sound like some Midwest type shit, where it's just like, oh yeah,
Here,
Will's
let's
in
drink.
town. All right, let's go to the bar. Are we inviting him? Nah, he's probably busy. Oh my god. So Kyle, why do you hate whatever holiday?
Insert holiday.
Yeah. What holiday do you absolutely hate, and you want our fans to not like you? I don't know what I was trying to say.
What fans?
Basically, what exactly? What holiday are you willing to have people hate you because you hate it?
Oh boy.
Unapologetic hatred of a holiday. That's what I want.
I mean, I don't know if I would push it that far. But I don't know about your family, but like the past several years, like my family, specifically on my mom's side, has been making Thanksgiving more and more of a Christian holiday.
Oh Lord.
Like, giving thanks to like Jesus and everything.
Mm.
It's just like that's not what it's about. I mean, the holiday itself isn't very morally great, but
I mean, that's fair.
I'd almost rather have that than just another Christian holiday.
Yeah.
It's
like-
Christmas, part
Yeah,
one.
yeah, it's like pre-Christmas.
Pre-Christmas.
Yeah, like that needs to stop. So
That's fair. It's a month-long Christmas.
2 months,
Uh,
almost 3, if they
for-
start
for
taking
Thanks-
over Halloween.
Oh God, don't know.
Dude, that would be funny as shit, actually, if they made Halloween Christian somehow.
Oh, they would probably try. I'm
They-
sure.
They did try.
Fun
They
fact,
would
that
find a way.
by the way, Halloween is also a pagan holiday.
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
Yeah, it comes from Samhain, I think is how you say it.
Some shit like that. Sauron.
No, not
Sauron?
No,
Giant tower with an eyeball?
none of that fantasy nerd bullshit here. Anyway,
Ah, yes. No fantasy nerd bullshit while we're talking about holidays.
And the Knights of the Lunch Table podcast.
God damn it.
shit, I got outplayed. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, Samhain was like a festival. Like I think it was like to honor the dead and stuff, and like help the souls like reach the afterlife or something like that. I don't know fully.
Yeah.
I thought it was
details,
more or less like the spirits are coming to life and you wear costumes so you don't get eaten.
There's... hold on.
There's kind of different like bits from different places. Like a lot of the times you wear a mask. I think one of the things I read was that like wearing a mask isn't to deter the spirits from like, but it's basically to so like one I've seen is that you wear a mask so that the spirits don't see your face, like
They don't see you as
basically
human.
so that they don't get. So one that I've read is that so that they don't get jealous because because you have a live face,
Alive face.
and they have an enlivened face.
Unalived. Unalived face.
Yep.
And another one that I read is basically so that like you wear like a mask and stuff so that you can walk amongst them and they won't know that you're a human. Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
that one I've heard pretty often. Something that I was just looking this up. The tradition originated, fucking English. Hold on, I'm having a strong. Give me a second. The tradition originated with the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, when people would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off ghosts. In the 8th century, Pope George III designated November 1st as a time to honor All Saints. Soon as All Saints Day incorporated some of the traditions of Samhain. Samhain.
That's the word that I think is pronounced Samhain.
Fucking, I don't know. Now I gotta hear this because this is gonna bug me.
It's Gaelic. It's very confusing.
Let's see. It is Samhain. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it's Gaelic or Gaelic.
Tyler wins.
It's either Gaelic or Gaelic. It's that they're
Now
actually
you gotta hear
is-
that.
No.
And-
No, that both of those pronunciations are correct, but for different groups.
Yeah.
But I think it's Scottish Gaelic and Irish Gaelic. I think.
Something like that. But did you guys know about the origins of trick-or-treating, how that came to be?
I do, or at least I know
Do
one
you?
of the traditions. Yeah, initially it was like the opposite way. Well, for one, for one culture, it was the opposite way, where it was you would take food to a neighbor's house and then you would all feast together there. But I don't know what thing you're pulling up that you're looking at, but that is one that I remember.
There was, I may be butchering it a little bit, but what I remember hearing was the term trick-or-treating actually was, part of it was the treat where you would get food and travel to other houses, but a lot of it had to do with the trick side of it, where it wasn't necessarily like a traveling, like circus kind of thing, but it was something to prove whether someone was alive or dead. From what I remember hearing, if they could perform a certain trick, they were allowed to feast.
Well then.
That kind of makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. But anyway, we're kind of going along here. Any other holidays that we care to shit on? Or?
Yeah, I think I
think
kind
we
of cut
shed
Kyle
on
off
the
a little
main
bit,
ones,
but I don't
but-
know. Yeah.
I don't know. Tyler, you mentioned your birthday. I always am weirded out by my birthday because it happens around Super Bowl time, so it gets often forgotten for me. Except for this year. This year, it's actually like a week or two because they added another game to the NFL
Oh, yeah.
week. So it's...
Yeah, I heard people, like, complaining a bunch about that. I'm like, bro, they already only play 16 games. Like, shut up. It's not
Well,
even-
it's like 18 games this year or something.
Good.
But
They should
like,
play
yeah, so-
more games. People
They-
are
they
like,
should.
oh, I can only play one game a week. You only play for 6 minutes anyway.
you only play for 6 minutes, and the games only last like an hour, and that hour turns into like 6 hours because of commercials.
Yeah, I was gonna say
and-
no. See, the game lasts for like 3 hours. They only play for 1 hour, but really they only play for like 12 minutes. That's actually a statistic. Look it up. Next time you watch a football game,
no.
have a stopwatch. Stop and start it every time the ball actually gets snapped.
Yeah.
Then you start it. Once the whistle blows the play dead, then you stop it again. You only get like 15 minutes max. Anyway,
Yo, can we have a holiday where we like honor pets, like a national holiday?
nah. Anyway,
Why not? I want a day off where I can go and visit my cat and love him the whole day and be like, hey, this is my boy. I love him. And I get to, show him off. I guess I could do that. That's just Instagram.
yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
the reason I hate, I don't hate my birthday, I guess, but the reason that, first of all, I basically mute my phone, or like I put it on silent, like do not disturb all day.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm trying to, like, I'll be at work, I'm trying to do stuff, and I'm just here, doodling, 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 doodling. I'm like, shut up! I have tried to tell people every year, I'm like, just don't!
Oh, yeah.
Don't send me, I don't care! They're like, oh, happy birthday! I don't care! Stop
Shut the
sending
fuck
me
up.
happy birthday notices and stuff. Like, just don't! It's dumb. It means nothing
I'll
to
just
me.
do it to annoy you.
I'm like, it means nothing to me. You're probably just saying it compulsively because you think you're supposed to. So it's meaningless words.
So
just
are you telling
stop.
us, Tyler, that you don't want us to say happy birthday on your birthday from us?
I also, like I said before, with the whole like Christmas or not Christmas, with the whole like gift giving thing, it feels plastic and fake when people buy me stuff for my birthday because they're like, "Oh, it's your birthday," and like furthermore, my birthday doesn't mean anything. I didn't do anything.
I mean, not entirely.
What do you mean not? I haven't done anything. My mom did all the goddamn work.
Yeah, but you had to, like, notify her.
Oh,
You had to say,
gotcha.
hey,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
done.
I
Let's get this
guess.
over with.
Yeah, I had to, not
Initiate
die
it.
for a year, I guess. But again, that's kind of a everyday thing. Like, every day I haven't
just
died, I've
stew
gone
in her
you know.
for 9 months.
Every day I wake up against my fucking will.
But anyway, yeah, I don't know, man. I would prefer if people just made it more clear that they appreciate my being alive on every day and less so on my birthday. Like, just take all that "I'm so happy you're alive" bullshit and spread it out more evenly across the whole year. Just do that.
So I can tell you happy birthday every day, and you'd be okay with it because it's spread out throughout the year.
No, I'm not saying...
Just, happy birthday. It's not my birthday. Happy birthday.
You know what? Yeah, go for it.
Spread out throughout the year.
Fucking go for
No,
it, man.
that's what you do. You just... Day 1, Day 2, Day 3. Just long ass, and then you move middle of, like, you know, getting into, like, March, you're like, ha.
So wait, do you just say like a different part of the word, or do you just add more onto the word?
No, so like, you like January, you know, probably January through, like, February, probably be like, hap. So, like, you just start each day, you say one bit of, you know, of it, and then...
But do I, like, am I just saying, huh, and then the next day, like, at, or am I saying, ha, every new day?
Alternatively, you find a thing that is hella syllables long, so you can just say you know, find something that's like 365 syllables that is the same as happy birthday, and then just say one syllable every single day.
Congratulations on the day of your birth, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, just speak a whole novel throughout the course of a year.
A year.
And by the way, yes, I know a novel will have much more than 365 syllables. It's a fucking joke. Okay? See, talking about all these holidays and shit's got me real fucking amped up. Like, I'm very snarky. I'm in a very snarky attitude now.
Because of holidays.
So I guess if we're doing the tips or not, mine would just be, don't put too much emphasis on the holidays. Just enjoy, like, every day.
And
you know,
enjoy the people you're with. Don't
amount.
make it about the bullshit.
Well, yeah, like don't put so much expectation on a holiday being, you know, great or whatever. Just make every day just the same. And preferably positive, you know? You'd be like, yeah, today's another day. Cool. I'm not dead yet. Positive.
God, what did somebody say at work today that actually kind of got me? I'm upright and sucking air, so...
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's a good one.
Yeah. So that's my tip.
My tip is for people to buy their groceries on time rather than waiting for the last minute.
So per the norm.
Stop fucking doing that.
Per the norm so far, my tip is very, you know, like, I don't know, philosophical, I guess.
Philosophical.
Kyle's is very, like...
Realistic.
Yeah, it's like a tangible thing, like...
Then what's mine?
I don't know.
Somewhere in between, I don't know.
Yeah, fuck, I don't know. I wasn't prepared for this one, actually.
I was just it doesn't have to be in between. That just seems to be the way it goes. Is mine is usually more of a philosophical head thing. Kyle's is more like a, hey, how about do this? Like,
oh, okay, I got
thing.
one. I got one. Y'all ready for this shit?
Y'all ready for this? We can't do that. That's copyrighted.
Stop glorifying weird fucking Christmas songs.
That's fair.
Let
them rest already. God damn it.
So we got my philosophical thing of enjoy every day, not just the holidays, you know.
Fair.
We got Kyle's of plan
Buy
your
shit
shit
early.
better.
Yep.
Come get your shit.
And then we got Josh's of fuck, it just wiped from my brain. What was it?
Don't glorify certain Christmas
Right.
songs.
Stop glorifying weird Christmas songs.
Quit liking weird Christmas songs. Yeah.
Not even liking. Stop glorifying them.
Stop
You can
putting
like the
them on a
song,
pedestal.
but why is everyone so
I
goddamn
don't
like?
know. I feel like nowadays, if you like "Baby It's Cold Outside," maybe if you still
Yeah,
like
nowadays
that
that
song,
song's not good. Like if it was just like the musical background or like the instrumental, absolutely, it's a great fucking thing to hear. But I don't need those lyrics.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I think that's.
Hope y'all had a good holiday. If not, happy holidays.
I hope you have a good day every day, not just the holidays.
That's fair. Have a great day.
But anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to look at any of our other stuff, YouTube videos, or the other websites we never post on, you can find us at linktree.com/procrastinationnation studio. And is there anything else to say?
Bye.
Yeah, bye. I guess bye. Yeah.
Bye.
See ya.